Hi, Isaiah Hartman here at Lancaster County Marine, and I'm in our showroom today taking a look at a Chaparral H2O 19 sport boat that we have in stock here. This is a beautiful looking package with the lime green hull, and we have the black bottom on it. Looks really sharp as well. You'll see we have the black Wakeboard Tower up top. This boat sits on a Caravan aluminum trailer. This trailer has disc brakes, and you'll notice we have a folding tongue up front here. Very nice feature when you park this in the garage, that you don't have that stumbling block now. You can fold that tongue in. As we take a look at the back of the boat here, you'll see that we have a swim platform back here. Opening up this door. Telescopic stainless steel 3-step ladder that has the grab handle to climb on in. And when you deploy the ladder, you can close the door down, make it nice and flush, so it's very simple, nothing for your foot to catch on when you climb in. Stainless steel cleats, you'll have 6 of those surrounding the boat. This is probably one of the coolest features though about the Chaparral is when you board this boat, on either side, you can take and fold your cushions up. And I'll show you another cool thing about those cushions in a minute. And then as we step into the boat, it's not like the old power boats that you had to climb over the cushions to get in. You can take that cushion right here, it unsnaps, removes out of the way. So looking at the Wakeboard Tower, a couple really cool features about this. First off, it's a super high tower. You can see I'm about 6 foot, I'm slipping right under that thing with inches to spare. So you get those really tall guys that climb in the boat and are, traditionally walking into towers or have to duck down. You don't have to do that in the Chaparral. We also have an incorporated bimini top here that can deploy, which will give shade coverage for the entire cockpit right here. This tower, probably the coolest feature is that it folds. So you've got these folding arms right here, these latches, that we can basically release the latch on either side. It's kind of a 2-person job. One person holds the tower here, even though it's pretty light, but it just helps to have 2-person. Release the latches and this tower will fold front, and it's designed to fold internally, inside, and it actually is lower than the windshield, which is really cool. So if you've got garage space, height issues of your garage door that you're worried about by having the Wakeboard Tower, but in your mind you really want that tower, you can have it and it'll work. Let's take a look at the bow here. So we've got a windshield, opens up right here. In the bow, plenty of room here. And the nice thing is, Chaparral incorporates stainless steel grab handles on both sides. So if you have 2 people kind of lounging up front here for the fun ride on the boat, it's very comfortable and very safe. You've also got stainless steel cup holders on either side. And the right amount of padding here, really, they pad and cushion the corner where your body's going to kind of lay. It's a very comfortable position here. Plenty of leg room too. Chaparral is a company that is all about storage on their boats. So if we take a look here, we're going to show you some of the storage options. You'll see we have big storage, and that's big storage on either side here in the front. Inside that storage, that was a cockpit cover for this boat. So cockpit covers is included with this boat, which will snap onto the bow and snap over the entire cockpit area. So as I said, we have storage on either side there. And then as we open up here and show you more storage, we've got storage both sides. This boat does have an air pump that you can plug in and inflate your tube while you're on the water, so you no longer take the tube out already inflated. It's included with this boat. Big storage there. Probably the biggest storage right here. This is going to fit your tubes, kneeboard, and bigger items. By the way, when you have a wakeboard tower, you can add racks to this for your kneeboards and wakeboards or wake surfing. When you hinge this open, Bluetooth radio system here. It's a decent stereo system that it has though, but if you want to cast music from your phone, it is Bluetooth capability, so you can cast music right to it. Let's take a look at the helm here. So a couple really nice features. First off, everybody's a different height and everybody needs things customized to kind of fit you when you sit behind a helm. So the nice thing here, we can tilt the steering wheel to a comfort level that works for us. Another thing I'm noticing that I should talk about, the windshield is very high here. It's going to deflect the air right over top, which is very nice. It's definitely not a low windshield that they put in this boat. The seat also is adjustable. If you loosen the knob here, that'll give you the ability to slide the seat in or out. And there is a tab under the front that we can push, and actually we can take these seats and we can spin them around backwards. So if we're hanging out with the family and we want to face the kids and talk to them and having a good time, we can turn around and face the back. Just take a look at the capacity plate right here. This boat handles 11 persons or 1,500 pounds. It's a roomy boat, has a good amount of flotation to this boat, and a lot of room for a 19-foot boat. Other things when we look at instrumentation here, so we have a tachometer over here that has our integrated hour meter on it. We've also got on the right side our speedometer. This boat will max out in the high 40s and is powered by a Mercruiser 4.3 liter, which has 220 horsepower. We also have our trim gauge here, voltmeter, going to tell us oil pressure and engine temperature. So those are important things to have right there. It's all right in front of you. Also the fuel gauge right at the bottom there. If we power on the accessory switch, that's going to turn on our digital depth finder, and we can set that alarm. Usually you set it to around 5-6 feet, so you know when you're in the shallow areas, it'll beep at you and let you know that. This boat also has a bilge switch here. Has an automatic float switch to it as well in the bilge pump. We have the horn, blower, navigation lights, and anchor lights. The navigation lights will have the bow light up front, that's your green and red, and the light is now incorporated into the tower on the top for your stern light. That's a really nice feature to have, so you no longer have to, store the pole light in the boat and plug it in every time. It's already there. And on that tower, you also saw right below the light, that's where you're going to hook up your ropes for your tubing or your wakeboarding, wake surfing. Probably the coolest thing about this boat is that we have courtesy lights here in the cockpit. These are just some nice blue LED lighting. It looks really great at nighttime, especially really lights up the entire floor nicely. Then over here at the right side, we have our controls. So we've got controls here at the right. It's going to power us forward and reverse. Let's take a look back at our motor compartment here and some of the things at the back here. So we talked about how these cushions remove on either side. By the way, this boat comes standard with the battery switch. So when you're not in use, just turn the battery switch off, and you know every time that you turn that thing on, you're going to have good power source. This is the sun deck on the back. So the design of these seats on both sides is that you can actually kick these up like you see it. And now you can basically lay across the back here. And you've got your lounge seating. So just a really comfortable design feature right there. This swinging open there. This has two heavy duty shocks to open it up. There you can see we have the 4.3 liter Mercruiser. Like I said earlier, that's 220 horsepower. We can explain more about the motors when you come on in our store and take a look at the boat. And probably last but not least, a feature that you've got to see on this boat is there's a 70-quart built-in cooler right here. This is an awesome feature that you can put the drain plug in and fill it with ice for the day, throw the drinks into the cooler right there, and it's all with the boat the entire day. That is a quick look at our Chaparral 19 Sport H2O that's available here at Lancaster County Marine. Stop on in our store, take a look at this boat for yourself. I'll be happy to show you this boat, and if you have questions on pricing or financing, we have some great rates right now that we can help you out with. We'd love to earn your business. Stop on in our store and visit us. Thanks for watching.